Good afternoon, everyone. You are listening to Backstage with Beth for Walk on Purpose with Kelly Cruz on the ImpactRadioNetwork.com. I am so happy to be with you today. I am on the road right now currently in D.C. in the Maryland area, and I've been touring with Tim promoting his holiday CD, What Christmas Means. We started out in Jacksonville, Florida, Dallas, Atlanta, and we're headed to Baltimore tomorrow to continue our promotional tour. But I had a couple days off, and I thought that I would take time to do an interview with an amazing musical family. This family is so talented. I can't wait for you guys to hear what they're about, what they have to offer, the blessing and the anointing on their lives. This family has a sponsored concert for the late Whitney Houston, which is amazing. We're going to talk about that. And this music project is so important to me because, for one, we have youth that are honoring Whitney, but also I had an opportunity to work with Whitney Houston. She happens to be my favorite singer and just touched and changed my life. And I'm just so excited to talk to this family. This family's 3-time Stellar Gospel Music Award nominees. And I'd like to introduce to you the Velazquez Family Singers. I hope I said you guys' name right. I want to introduce to you. Did I say it right? Did I do it right? I'm trying.
Yeah.
Yes.
That was very good, very good.
Okay, thank you so much. Everybody, I have on the line with me Victoria, Alexia, and their wonderful dad, Victor. They have their brother, Emmanuel. He's not on the line with us today, but I'm just going to work this interview with the three of you. Welcome to Backstage with Beth. I'm so happy you guys are here. Hello, everyone, and God bless you all.
Thank you for having us. It's an extreme pleasure.
Well, I want to get started immediately because I was reading your bio, and I see Dad, Victor, you are a part of the Opera Ebony, the oldest black opera company in America. I mean, that's amazing. Please tell me about that.
Yes, Opera Ebony was founded back in 1975 by two amazing, talented musicians, Mr. Wayne Saunders and the late Benjamin Matthews. And it was a foreground for up-and-coming opera singers in the New York area to get the exposure that was so hard to break into. Opera, a lot of the roles in opera are not made for African-American personalities. Most of them are for females, so that's why Leontine Price and Jesse Norman had opportunities, but a lot of men didn't. So Opera Ebony focused in on that fact and made a way for a lot of inspiring opera singers. And it was, besides that, it was a family. So at the great experience, most respect for the guys at Opera Ebony.
Wow, Victor, that's amazing because, like you said, you don't hear about a lot of black people doing opera, and opera is a very detailed skill. People have to be trained for that. You have to practice a lot, and a lot of people kind of shy away from opera because of the training and the dedication that it takes for that. So when you were training and a part of that company, what was a regular rehearsal like for you or practice session? What was that like?
Well, first we went in and we started with scales. We started with scales, and it started to open up the singer. But also before we got there, the most important part was, as you say, the homework. It was preparation for the lesson, which means we had to study other languages and study songs in other languages and study other singers who spoke the language naturally and just get a flow for it. So it's not only just saying the words correctly, it's also having the right dialect for that. So that was a big part. And then, the voice lesson just naturally followed, and that was made it most interesting and most challenging. You're right about that. Very challenging.
Wow. So how many languages do you speak, or are you able to sing in?
I could sing in 3 languages, French, Italian, and a little bit of Spanish. My Spanish, even though Italian and Spanish are pretty much similar, there's some differences in there which I haven't truly mastered as of yet. And, of course, English, those 4.
Wow. Now, so then that would take me to your last name. What is the origin of your last name?
Velazquez, that is from the island of Puerto Rico. So we're Puerto Rican. My father's Puerto Rican, mother's African-American.
Okay, interesting. Wow. So You are an opera singer, trained, bilingual in your singing, and then you have these three amazing children who come up singing. You have Victoria, Alexia, and Emmanuel, who's not on the line with us today. Victoria, how old are you?
Hi, I'm 17 years old.
You're 17. And now I stated in, when I opened up the phone or the interview that Whitney was my favorite singer. Who is your favorite singer, or who has influenced you in your music?
I don't really have a favorite singer. My favorites would have to be Donny Hathaway, Lila Hathaway. Whitney Houston is one of them. I also like Michael Jackson. So many more. I have a lot of people that I really, really like. Wow. So
are you following in your dad's footsteps with the discipline, with the practicing and the scales and all of those things? Has he taught you that and instilled that into you for your vocals?
Yeah, there's nothing wrong to study everything. I don't really plan on singing opera music, but you always bring, just different techniques and strategies to bring it all into one and make it the best. That's my plan.
Wow, I think half the battle is having a plan and not just getting up there and going for it. You do have to have structure, and you do have to have practice, and you do have to have rehearsals and to perfect your gift and your skill. Alexia, how old are you?
Hi. I'm
Hi.
15.
Okay. And who would you say would be your favorite singer or person in music who has influenced you?
Most definitely Whitney Houston.
Okay. Wow.
No
and why
question.
would you say Whitney? Why would you say Whitney? What was it about Whitney that you like so much?
I love how Whitney Houston, when she came on stage, automatically she was able to kind of like zone you into what she's saying. She told the story very well, and she was also a really great example for African-American singers she was very classy, she had elegance, and she was basically what I wanted to be when I grew up. I always wanted to be like her, so she was a role model for me.
Wow. Now, this is a question, I don't know who's going to answer this because I don't know whose idea it was, but whose idea was it to do a tribute to Whitney Houston? Was it Dad, or was it Victoria? Was it Alexia?
I think it was, it's funny, but it's a great question. I think I summarized the actual idea of it. And after the passing of the wonderful Miss Houston, my girls, we saw many tributes on television to her. And my girl said, Daddy, well, we want to do something. I wish I was there to do something. And I said, well, you know what? We're not there, but we could do the same thing here in Jersey City, and we could do it our way, and that's what happened. And it's a great thing that my daughters, one's a soprano like the young Whitney, and my other one is a more darker, deeper voice like Whitney was during the latter stages of her career. So we are able to do all kinds of Whitney Houston music, which seems to be an ideal situation for us.
Wow. Now, are there specific songs that you are highlighting for this show, or have you gotten, the set list ready and you know what you're going to do, or you're still trying to figure out which ones you want to do based on chart toppers or based on what was your favorite song? How did you select your songs for the tribute?
Well, great question. The song selection, we wanted to represent her whole musical career. And, of course, the chart toppers were important to us, but songs that really introduced us to her. So we're taking primarily one song from every album that she recorded, and we're trying to show the landscape of her career to our listening audience. And so we're going from also another part of the program, my daughters are both singing, but, some songs may be a little bit too mature for them to sing such a young age. So their mother, who is also another singer, is taking part. So I'm presenting the program with my two daughters and their mother. I am a single parent, and she's my ex-wife, but we have a wonderful relationship that even works very well in the music. So she's a part of the program, as she is many of our programs, and my daughters can learn from her because, once again, you have that role model of a female vocalist in front of you. So on stage, it's a wonderful situation that worked out very well for us.
Wow. Well, without giving away totally what you guys are going to do for the tribute, I'd just like to ask Victoria, what is one of the songs that you're going to do that's your favorite, that you're looking forward to performing?
Well, we could show you better than we can tell you, if that's okay.
Oh, well, then yes, I would love to hear it. I'd love to hear it. Go right ahead.
Okay. Jesus loves me, this I know, for the Bible tells me so. Little ones to Him belong. They are weak, but He is strong. Yes, Jesus loves me. Yes, Jesus loves me. Yes, Jesus loves me. Help me so. I'm every woman. It's all in me. Anything you want, some baby, I do it naturally. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm every woman. It's all in me. I can read the guns right now. Everyone from A to Z. Whoa, whoa. I ain't bragging. I'm the one. You just ask me. Ooh, and it shall be done. And don't bother to compare. I got it. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Wow, you guys really have some amazing voices.
Thank you.
I wish that I could be there for your performance. I really do. And I think that Whitney would be proud that she has young people that are wanting to honor her and to just keep her music alive and to just pay tribute to her. I think you guys are on the right track. I think you guys are working hard. I think you guys have amazing support from your dad and from your mom. I think it's amazing that you guys have been nominated for a Gospel Stellar Award 3 times, 2010, 11, and 12. What other awards and accomplishments have you had or you have received that you would just like to talk about, like to be thankful for, and tell me about? What else have you done?
The Stellar Awards are definitely something I want to mention again. We are 3-time Stellar Award nominees for Children's Project of the Year, which just changed our whole musical career around. But also we're winners of 2-time winners of the McDonald's Gospel Fest program that's up here in the New York area. We've also recorded music that's went around the world. We were involved with a project with a group of children that charted to number 11 over in France, and it's opened up many more opportunities for us. But even just as important are the academic accolades my children have received during the years. They're wonderful students, honor roll. My oldest daughter is in high school. She's going to college this year. She is a National Honor Society. And I mean, those are awards also that I think is just as, if not even a little more important than the musical awards, because there's nothing, I hate to say this, but nothing worse than an unintelligent singer. You have to be smart in this industry or you will be eaten up alive.
And you are absolutely correct, because my parents, even though my father was a musician and that was his livelihood, he strongly encouraged me to go to school and get an education, and I have my degree. He was adamant that I do that as well as continue on with my gifting. So you are doing the right thing. Victoria and Alexia, listen to your dad, listen to your mom. Get your education. You guys sound like you're on the right track. I think it's amazing. Dad, where can your music be purchased?
Oh, we're on iTunes, we're on CD Baby, we're on Amazon. Just look for, even our website, the Velazquez Family Singers.com. That's VELAZQU easy. Just Google Velazquez Family Singers, and something will definitely pop up.
Okay, and do you have any other social media contact information that you would like to give out?
Oh, it's Facebook, Victor Velazquez, the Velazquez Family Singers. Also, we're involved with a project with Mr. Ronald Ferguson,
yes,
holiday
absolutely.
CD. Yes, we're involved with that. My children. It's a wonderful project involving children from all over the country, putting together a 8-song CD that Mr. Ronald Ferguson and our publicist Cheryl put together, Cheryl Patterson, Universal Music. So it's a wonderful project. We're very proud of it, and we encourage everyone to go out there.
I like that song. Yes.
Yes.
Absolutely. Okay. Well, I'm happy that you guys had time to talk to me today. I'm honored to speak with you. I'm honored to learn more about you. I'm sure the people that are listening were happy to listen and to learn more about you as well. I want to thank Kelly Cruz for having me on her show on ImpactRadioNetwork.com and Walk on Purpose. I want to also thank Cheryl Patterson for producing the show and allowing us to have this time to talk. Everyone, we just want to thank you today. God bless everyone there. Make sure that you do go look up the Velazquez Family Singers. Now, did I say that again right, or did I say it wrong? Say it for me.
That was very good. Very good.
Okay, I did it good. Okay, because I'm really working on it. Go check them out, everyone. They're a talented family. They're walking in their calling. They're walking in their purpose. They have wonderful parents that are keeping them grounded and keeping them focused on education as well as their gifting. So I think that you guys are on the right track. I wish you the best in the thing that you set forth to do. God bless your footsteps in the way and the path. So I want to thank everyone for listening to Backstage with Beth. This is Walk on Purpose with Kelly Cruz on the ImpactRadioNetwork.com. God bless everyone and have a great day.
God bless. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Beth.